To Bafsk. We need a pass. Someone's got to tell us how to buy a pass. What's this? Back to work. Now, I also meant to buy some spells earlier on, and I didn't buy them. We'll definitely want Isuna on most people, and probably Basuna. Fear? I don't know. Silence? I don't know. But status recovery is really good. I forgot to buy Teleport and Warp back in Salamando. That was unfortunate. I think there's... Is this where they sell the bow? Just a bad bow. But there is a better spear. But we've got mithril spears, right? All we're looking for is like a better axe. And if we ever want to use a bow, we need a better bow. But 1155 is way worse than mithril spear. But I guess you could have walked all the way over here before you went to get the mithril quest done. And I think they might have some bronze gear here as well. Ah, even silver, yeah. That would have been... Is this better than the mithril armor? Like, straight up, right? Cheaper. It's just all-round better. Okay. I knew there was a reason not to buy the mithril armor, and then I wasted my money on it anyway. Keep the axes. Get rid of this garbage mithril armor. We'll buy one for Midway. I feel generous. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? Mithril armor is definitely supposed to be higher tier than silver, but... Ah, well. Get out of here, you garbage mithril armor. Alright. At least we have, like, mithril shields. They're pretty good. They've remastered the games for Steam. I mean, I'm pretty happy they remastered them for Steam's PC first. They almost always release them for consoles or phones first nowadays. So there should be someone on the south end here that's not happy. I think we need the pass here, right? Nope. We just ask about the dreadnought. You just mention the dreadnought and they just let you right in there. Mithril is like magic silver, so it should be lighter. That's literally what mithril is in most lore. Alright. Let's just go through a cave. We got some nice new dungeon music. Got some new monsters. Let's see how we hold out here. Now here's a good question. Does mithril do bonus damage to undead in this game? It probably doesn't. But you never know. A longsword. That's not very good. But we do get like the Empire March, the Imperial March, while we're walking around the dungeon at least. Pretty nice. Well, I have to say zombies aren't very difficult. Like I said, we've probably leveled up a little bit too much on our way down. But I will just for Robert, because he was asking about it, I will showcase the most broken combination, the double shield. Just follow the path. When one shield's not enough, just have two shields. Why have two shields? Because you can punch and do tons of damage, and also have 99% evasion. And then you also get ranks in both your punching and shield skill at the same time. It's not fair. I mean, they're probably weak to Blizzard, but I doubt this will do enough damage to kill them in one hit. Well, maybe one-on-one. Yay! Seems to be we seem to get more agility when we cast magic than when we use bows or daggers like you'd expect. Yeah, not even close. It doesn't look like it's, like single target damage divided by 2 for multi-target. It does not seem like the way this actually works. It seems more like divide by number of enemies and then divide by 2 or something. Okay, we can save some time here by looking at the map. Mazes are not a big problem anymore. Also, isn't it weird to see an arrow come out of these guys that have a sword and a shield? Where are they hiding these bows? Heavy armor bow guys, what are we doing? Playing Fire Emblem 4? Yeah, they've just got bows behind their shields, of course. Hey, look, Furion has more HP than Maria for a second. We should push her ahead again. Let's do a round of killing first. There's just too many enemies. Okay, I want to see how much damage Guy can do with his little knife. Oh, barely anything. Okay, all that mithril armor definitely giving us some good defense. Alright, that'll work. She should get some HP out of that. There you go, Maria. And also Guy, sure. Knives are awesome, you say? Well, we'll decide how they stack up to all the other weapons later on, but at least they're kind of accurate, you know? Yeah, we finished Final Fantasy 1 on Sunday. Almost level 4 knife. But yeah, the knife keeps giving us strength. Definitely strange. Yeah, just in case. You're too late. The dreadnought's complete. Blah blah blah. Kneel to the Emperor. We don't have to fight yet. But what about this guy? He laughs a lot and then walks away. How many hours for what? The first game or this game? The first Final Fantasy 1 you can probably beat if you're fast. If you don't mess around 4 or 5 hours. If you want to 100% it, 6 or 7 hours. If it's your first time, maybe 10 hours. This game, it's a bit longer. Well, everything got blown up. We were supposed to stop that, but we did not do a very good job. Let's try, just for fun, let's see if this works. Well, we got one of them. Probably not a bad idea when you get Minwu's just to have him on AoE teleport. Eventually it'll hit and it'll train it up so it's more accurate. It's a lot better single target than multi-target, but... And you train up his spirit at the same time, why not? Hey, we found that pass we needed. So far the hit rate's not that impressive, I'll give you that. Alright, so this was barely even a dungeon, really. And now we're done. We're dungeoned. Okay, so we gotta go talk to Hilda, as everyone seems to know Hilda. But I want to go shopping first. Yeah, let's buy 2 Asunas and 1 Basuna. You know, it's all great while we've got this white wizard helping us out, but... There we go. So Furion continues to be our sort of backup white mage. Oh, he has teleport too. I should be using that on him to get that trained up. And Maria, I'm gonna be... I guess she's a bit of a red mage, you know? She'll have some black magic, some white magic. She'll have some weapons, some armor. Sure, she can be a red mage. We'll switch over to guy mode. Don't walk south from here or you're gonna die, if I remember correctly. Goodbye. Ooh, +1 spirit already. I like it. Just kill things with teleport. I mean, it only cost me 1 MP. It's not that bad. Come on, Furion, get it together. This is why no one likes you, insta-death magic. I wonder if the sprinter is, like, immune to whatever element we're talking here. One more try. Okay, maybe he is immune to whatever that is. I'll have to get Thunder up a level anyway. I would say this is probably a good time in the game if you're trying to be balanced to try to get all of your at least one person with Fire, Ice, Lightning to like level 3 or 4, somewhere around this point in the game. Just so you can take advantage of elemental weakness. Alright, Maria can lightning, Furion can try to teleport for a little while. Guy's not really much of a mage, so... I'll probably just have him be like backup cure. A little bit of backup healing. Alright, level 2 Thunder. Good, good. I guess we'll go for Blizzard 3 next. Oh, right, forgot to switch it. The guy got agility for doing literally nothing. It's got to be related to the armor you've got equipped. I've actually been thinking about playing some more Ogre Battle series, like the N64 version or the Person of Lordly Caliber, some of those other versions. Suddenly we're getting lots of agility. I bet you it's the Silver Cuirass. Never equip heavy armor. It's just not worth it. Just use light armor, it's fine. Yeah, there's green poison and purple poison. Green poison wears off in a battle. I think purple poison stays on. Yeah, actually Minwu doesn't steal he doesn't actually steal XP if he just defends. There we go. Cling Together? Yeah, that's a good one. Lord of the Caliber is the 64 version. Cling Together was, well, originally the tactics on the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, to be fair, I guess, but there's a version on the PSP that's pretty good. Alright, let's do the old MP trick one more time. Maybe Minwu's not long for this world. This is why he's still alive there, Robert. Mostly for doing that. Hey look! More MP for everyone! Except Guy, because whatever. Even Minwu gets so much HP. We could probably have him at 999 MP very quickly. Wow, this place is a bit sad. Is there a place that has free healing? There's got to be somewhere in the game that gives you free healing. It would make the MP grind even easier. Nothing happens. Oh, is this the Hall of Tutorial? If you want to be tutorialized. I forgot they snuck that in there after you get healed up. Breath of Fire, I'm pretty sure I've streamed, maybe I never streamed it. The first two games I enjoy. Third and fourth I never really got into. I've tried to play Breath of Fire 3 before, but it's just so slow. It just takes forever to get going. Alright, enjoy the music. Let's go talk to the princess. By the way, there's a dreadnought. Oh yeah, you've already been bombed, right? Alright. Minwu, go save the king. Goodbye, White Wizard. Good thing we grinded all that MP while we had him. Because now he's gone and we do not have the sap spell. See, you don't need to kill him, he just leaves. Oh, I think you have to... Someone tells us where to go next. Where do we go? We have a pass. Do not pass go, do not collect $200, but we actually have a pass. Okay, Minwu, where do we go? Okay, Old Dying King, where do we go? Maybe we should ask Sid about dreadnoughts. Maybe that's what we're learning here. Sid's, we can go back. It's a bit of a trip, but we can go there. We should probably talk to Gordon before we leave, just in case. I think the story is that he starts getting a little bit braver after the bombing of his town. Yeah, they're basically telling you to go talk to Sid, though. And Gordon is gone. Alright. Luckily, the bombs couldn't destroy one random house. And I think technically all the shops still work. Yeah. Okay. So back to, not Basques, but, whatever the third town's name is, I think. Poft or some dumb name. We're just gonna speed run it for a second here, because the enemies here are a little bit boring, so we need to move along. Once we get some stronger enemies, we'll do more combat. We've already spent 3 hours doing science. Come on, guys. This guy is like, he's got heavy armor, a heavy shield, a sword. He's got a bow behind his shield. Can't tell me you can't run away from that punk. Maybe after the next sort of section, I'll take a short break and have lunch. Starting to feel a little bit hungry. Alright, pretty sure this is where you find Sid. That's where we found him before. So we've learned about the airship. Ask about Dreadnought. Alright, you want to blow that thing up. Right. He says something about blow up the engine. That's good. There we go. Airships are powered by Sunfire. What is Sunfire? Okay, so basically letting the Sunfire in the Dreadnought explode. Simple. Blue's forgotten exactly where to go. Maybe I needed to know the Sunfire word. How much money have we got? 82. That's enough for a boat ride. Let's take a boat ride back down. But maybe I needed to learn Sunfire to go talk to... Are you kidding me? One step. This is kind of the problem with speeding through all the dialogue and not paying attention. Then, you don't remember where you're going or what you're doing. I don't think there's anything in this town. Most of the towns, I do kind of feel like most of the towns in Final Fantasy 2 are completely forgettable. Like, Final Fantasy 1 was a little bit better in that each town kind of had new spell levels, new weapons and armor. Kind of a little bit of a personality, maybe one quest or something out of it. At least one quest. But a lot of the towns in the beginning of Final Fantasy 2 are just in the way. Alright, now we know about Sunfire. That's what we needed, right? There you go. The crest of the Kingdom of Kashwan. Go to Kashwan Keep and talk to Scott and Gordon. There we go. But now we need to go back to the airship. But we need something to hold Sunfire. Every 3 years there's a festival. Wait, he said Edgel's torch. I need to learn about Edgel's torch. Yes, ask about Edgel's torch. Learn. Oh, there we go. Goddess spell. Just keep asking. This guy is dying. Just keep bothering everybody until they tell you what you need. Hey, so what's this thing about the goddess spell? Gordon. Alright, go talk to Gordon. Scott's pretty dead already, so I don't think we can talk to him. Hey, princess, do you know where your brother is? Or maybe not brother? I don't know. The bell rests within a cavern on the snow plains. If only Gordon was here. But he isn't, so good luck. So go talk to Joseph. Okay, that's all we needed then. We should be good. Yeah, there's a fair amount of backtracking in the early game of this for some reason. I don't know why. And like the enemies are so weak all along here. I guess they get upgraded a little bit, but I've never played through the early game of Final Fantasy II and not felt like all the battles at this point in the game were completely trash, you know? Whether you grind it or not, it's just, you know, these things are easy. Apparently our evasion, our running away, sucks. Look at this. I wonder if it'd be faster just to kill everything rather than try to run. Well, you certainly would get more stats. Why don't we, we'll switch to, quick combat, let's say. Well, at least you get HP and stuff. Yeah, it's probably faster just to kill them now. I don't like it, but... in the NES version, it felt like running away was pretty quick, but... because of auto battle and auto targeting, just press X and the battle's over. And then you get money. Yeah, Minwu is helping the king. The king is sick, so our white mage is gonna heal him. Alright, Joseph, how would you feel about going on an adventure as our replacement party member? The only way to reach the snow cavern is on my snowcraft. I keep one in the mine. And then he comes with us. So back to the mine, get the snowcraft, then go to the north. More backtracking. Also say goodbye to your daughter. And say goodbye to the person that loves you. Joseph, if you're wondering, is a monk. He punches things. Which means we should give him 2 shields. He'll be fine. Do we have enough money? No. We need like 1,000 gold to buy some spells in Salamand, and I just never seem to have the gold. I keep wasting it. So seeing as I want money, we're gonna do a little bit of combat. Keep killing things for profit, basically. Honestly, Joseph's okay. I have a hard time getting too attached to temporary party members, but Joseph's pretty strong. Nah, you just use shields. Shields are better than no weapons equipped. He's a shield monk. Alright, let's go get his bobsled. I mean, he's nowhere near as strong as our highly over-leveled party members, but he'll do okay. Once he gets a couple weapon ranks up, you know, he'll catch up. So once we get to the snowfields and the next dungeon, we'll finally get some stronger enemy encounters, and they say? There. He just punches a hole in the wall. He's pretty tough. He turns a small rock. Nah, he punches a hole in the wall. And of course, as is tradition, it's inside a treasure chest. Alright, one more backtracking trip out of the way. Maybe after this one we won't have to do too much more backtracking. Punch the wall with his shield. I mean, in this game, shields are the strongest punch, I think. Alright, shortest way is up the river. I think especially because the river has no enemies in it. Makes this a nice, relaxing little excursion. That's a lot of bees, man. I do like that the green poison isn't persistent. The fact that it wears off at the end of combat or whatever is pretty nice. I think it recovers after a couple turns even. Maybe it's like D&D and you get a saving throw. Also, don't ask me why the bees have a bunch of gold on them. They're golden bees. Alright, Joseph has leveled up his hands. Because you have to hold on to the shield, right? You have to use your hands to hold the shield, so you gain proficiency in punching while holding your shield. Anyway, it's a pretty cool snowcraft. But now we got stronger enemies. Not like it matters with shield hands. There we go. These guys should be higher enemy level, so much easier to get weapon rank and everything. But as described before, if you really want to level up someone's weapon skill, it seems like you get a lot more like weapon XP if you do more than one attack per battle, right? So if everyone just defends while one person fights, you'll get a lot more total progression. Like that was half a level up. So 2 fights and we'll get a weapon skill up. Whereas a lot of times you do a fight with everyone and you get no progress. These icicles. Are they too much for Joseph? Nah, he's fine. He's got this. And this will definitely be a weapon rank up. So now he's over 100 damage. Sure doesn't take long. I know I've gone over this before, but if you're new to the stream, punching is very powerful. Why are these fights so easy? Final Fantasy II has some balance issues. Okay, one more fight should get him to another weapon rank up, and then I'll just go back to normal fighting. This is a very pretty dungeon, I gotta say. It looks nice. Hey! That's not weapon experience at all! I mean, it is some HP for Guy. That's nice. The NES D&D games? Like Final Fantasy 1? Great game. So it's the boss of this dungeon that's a little bit notorious, if I remember correctly. I think. I don't think we'll have any problem, though. Alright, there. Now he's got level 5 shields and punches. That's more than enough. Yeah, we should probably do some healing in the next fight or something. I wonder if they count as, undead, so you can use healing magic on them, maybe, right? Because there's no harm slash dia. Yeah, they're damaged by healing magic. And they can run away. Chickens. That did pretty good damage, honestly. Alright. Looks like this dungeon's probably not going to slow us down much. There are a couple points in the game where the difficulty ramps up, but apparently this is not it. And it's possible that this remaster is just really not that hard. This is my first time playing this specific version of the game, so for all I know, it's way easier than the NES version anyway. Okay, we've got to remember to come up the stairs on the other side to get the rest of the treasure on this floor. Trap room, but this is your grinding area if you want some potentially higher encounter rate, larger encounters. Not like it is necessary right now, but... yeah, we're crushing it. Kind of just go on autopilot here for a little bit. Alright, so treasure to the left, up to get more treasure, and then bottom left to go to the next progress. Like, to progress. Once again, weapons and weapon skills seem to be so strong. I don't know why you'd ever want to use magic. Magic is such a pain to grind compared to just killing things with punching. Antarctic winds. Remember that one for later. It has some value. Okay, let's heal up Guy a little. Maria should probably get past level 1 cure, honestly. This fight seems like it might be a little bit more dangerous. Nah, it's fine. Same as always. Undead running away is never gonna stop confusing me. I definitely like the auto-targeting until this second here. Usually healing was being smart for healing, but now it started being stupid for healing. It's kind of annoying. Eye of the Beholder? I think there was a version of that on Super Nintendo. There you go. So the healing is somewhat smart. It's not perfectly smart, but it's you know, it's got some intelligence. We're not even letting Guy punch right now. He's on knifey mode until level 5, I think. Joseph has taken over as our punch man. But, I mean, you guys can see. Weapon skills... I can't remember exactly how it is compared to the NES version, but they definitely scale pretty quick. They scale high very quickly, basically. They could kill Guy here if they target him. Honestly, our HP growth I've been pretty happy with. Mithril Mace. I guess you can't even buy those. If someone wanted to train that up, I guess, like, maybe it's not a bad thing for Furion, because he's kind of like a white mage paladin in a little bit. If this applies any spirit growth, I'm not sure about that, but yeah, we've got one. I'll let him play around with it for a bit. Yeah, that's a nice evil amount of HP. Oh, I bet you the cure targeting must be chosen at the beginning of the combat round. So it's only smart, sort of. If you have two people using curing, they'll over-cure, because they'll both target the same person who has the lowest HP at the beginning of the round. I bet you that's all that is. I mean, that's okay. You probably shouldn't have multiple people on auto-cure anyway. Or if you had people on AoE curing, it wouldn't make as much of a problem. A profane bonus, yeah. Not sure that's in this version. Maybe he'll have the beavers training with double shield. And then they'll take over the world, basically, if he shows them his tricks. Hey, one spirit for Maria, finally. Is this the bottom floor? Almost. This is the treasure floor. Well, the main weakness, I would say, if there's a weakness of the punch strat, is single target, or one attack per round is definitely worse than killing 2 enemies per round for most fights. Much better to hit 2 targets and kill them both than just do crazy high damage to 1, unless you're fighting a boss. Spare spear, no biggie. That mithril mace does not seem particularly good. The it's still not a very high weapon level yet, but it shouldn't be much weaker than the sword, but it might have a different damage formula. Some of these old Final Fantasy games and new Final Fantasy games literally have different damage calculations based on the weapon. So that's possible. Probably just trap. Of course. All I hear is the sweet sound of HP gains. There's Guy, there's Joseph. Getting nice and swole. I think our HP is already getting high enough that it's going to get difficult to get a lot more battle gains until the enemies get stronger, because we're you know, it is like taking a percentage of your total HP is kind of how you gain more. And once you've got 1000 HP, you know, if the enemies do 100 damage, it just doesn't matter very much. The wyverns? Well, we'll see soon enough. But yeah, there's a couple dungeons in the original game especially that the difficulty really ramped up. So far though, we've not run into anything like that. Hey look! Beavers! Snook chit! Snook chit. Snook chit. Alright, Guy, get to work. Snook snook chit. Guy speak beaver. Hey beavers, tell me about the bell. Secret passage in wall. Is it right here? They didn't even point to a... Oh, it's over there on the map. I see. Okay, we'll go finish getting all the treasure and then we'll go to the secret tunnel and wall. Where Monster Guard. Poor Guy. Only knows a few words. I mean, he knows lots of beaver words, but not very many English words. Hey, Guy finally got to 10 agility, the starting agility of the other characters. Must be the light armor. Finally getting some gains from that. Well, I am pretty confident that if we can stack our evasion multiplier with our crazy high shield evasion, and, you know, bosses won't even go to hit us, but... We do need to find a way to gain the 1 times number for evasion. Like how Joseph has 2 times. He's got 27 agility. We've got a long way to go. If we can find a quicker way to raise agility, I'll be happy. Ancient sword, is that any good? It's not cursed or anything, is it? Sure has bad accuracy. Not that accuracy means a whole lot in this game, but I don't know, I've been pretty happy with my mithril swords. It's not the blood sword, but you know, you could use it. So I think before the next boss, I'm gonna do a little. Not a lot of grinding, to be honest, but I want to get a couple people who almost have a weapon skill up. We're gonna force the issue and make sure they get to the next weapon skill rank. Like Maria specifically, and probably Furion. A free mithril shield. I'm gonna start with Furion. At least some enemies have stun touch. That's a classic annoy from FF1, you know. It's probably more balanced, you know, have some status effects like that are annoying. Just not super early on in the game, basically. Alright, Furion got both of his weapon ranks up. Honestly, I haven't really been impressed with that, that mithril mace. Maybe we'll let him, practice some more later. Looks like they take your accuracy based on the weapon in your main hand. But I guess it's hard to display both hit rates. I'm just gonna go all out when we're fighting grenades because it's self-destruct. I don't want them to accidentally, like, focus down one person. But we're gonna get Maria weapon rank up next as soon as we have not explosions. I still don't really know why it seems to take multiple rounds of combat to get a lot of weapon experience, whereas doing 1 or 2 rounds seems to give you nothing. It's kind of weird. Yeah, but that auto leveled it up immediately. Alright, I guess we'll just do Guy next. Although, I don't know, daggers, I don't know if they're worth it. I was just kind of experimenting for the most part to see how they stacked up. Mostly because we don't have like we don't have access to upgraded axes yet, which is the weapon I would have wanted to give him to play around with. Should we get him to level 6 just so it's even? I doubt it'll take very long. It's weird. I really don't understand why this specific strategy gives you so much faster weapon levels. There's got to be some kind of mechanic based on the number of attacks versus like getting like the experience splitting or something doesn't work. Something's weird, but hey, I'll definitely take advantage of it if that's the way the game works, you know. Might as well use that to your advantage, right? I don't think there's any mechanic like that in the Dawn of Souls or the original NES version. So. Also, I don't even think there was a defend command. Maybe defending funnels your experience to your allies, right? I mean, the knives are doing okay. 1 or 2 more rounds, we should be leveled up. I guess you need, like... You know... I guess maybe if you're trying to train weapon ranks, you should bring a weak knife. Like a weak weapon that does low damage. So that it takes more rounds, right? It's fine. We didn't learn the life spell yet. Whoops. I thought I had some with the life spell. I did not buy it. I think we saw it in a town. I just Alright, let's be careful with exploding things at least. Whoops. Well, it didn't quite go according to plan. Definitely should top everyone up a little bit more for heals. So now his knife skill doesn't seem to be going up at all. This fight, it's gonna take 3 rounds. It may be like 0 weapon experience for 2 rounds at his current skill level. But if you fight 3 rounds, then it gets credit. And if he takes 4 rounds, you should probably get bonus credit. I bet you we'll level up right now. Yeah, the level... it almost feels like it's like an exponential curve, right? Like, somehow based on your current weapon level, first round of combat, 0 XP. Second level of combat, 0 XP. Third level of combat, third round, 1 experience. And then fourth round, 2 experience. Like, it almost feels like it kind of scales up over time. Peculiar. I'll be interested to look at the guides, the mechanic guides at some point. So let's see how well level 6 knives do. Enough to one-shot an icicle. That's pretty good. Yeah. Good job, punch guy. Alright, so that gives him level 6 punch, level 6 knife. Once we get better axes, I'll give him some axes. Sure. At the end of the game, you find out that he's not even human. So the sword still does more damage than the knife, but that's pretty normal, right? Alright, well, whether or not we can go beyond level 6 right now, I'm not going to bother even trying. We are all kinds of powerful. So that was Maria getting to 20 agility. I think she's the first one to 20. Well, I guess Furion's there too. I'm curious if we will get a 2 times evasion multiplier somewhere soon, now that we've crossed the 20 mark. Furion gets to 21, okay. Still no... Looks like it does give you, like, evasion percent as well, as your agility goes up. That's a lot of evasion. Not that I know if 77% means actually 77%. For all I know, it's some crazy other math number. Eight rounds, sort of, yeah, it's something like that. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna experiment too far with multiple rounds, but yeah, it does seem like there's some kind of bonus for fighting many rounds of combat. Which is weird, because I wonder if magic works like that. Because I would like to find a quicker way to level up, like, spell levels. Typically, it takes a lot of grinding to get elemental spells high enough level to be very useful. At least with auto battle and basically it remembers what spell you cast last, it won't be as bad. Yeah, you definitely train HP and get weapon ranks for hitting your friends. 100%. The sap, we tested out the sap strategy where you burn all your MP by targeting yourself with MP destroying spells, like, and that worked really effectively. Alright, big turtle coming up. That's nice of them to give you a silver cuirass. But we'll be fine. The Adamantoise prepares for battle. Get some more boss music. Very nice, very nice. I'll do one round of regular attacks, but, you know, it probably won't work very well. That's more than I expected, honestly. I bet you Maria got a crit or something. Alright, so anyway, clearly that's not really the way to fight it. So we should probably go shield modes. Or at least one shield. And, and it's probably weak to ice. I should have leveled this up a little bit more, but if that doesn't work, we'll just punch it to death and it'll be fine. Honestly, that knife's doing alright. Yeah, the bosses are usually higher ranked than the normal enemies, so it's always lots of good XP from these. It's very standard. Here, but you know, you want it to be easy. This is the strat though, seriously. Double shield. Can't beat it. Can't even hit me. Honestly, the swords were doing pretty good damage anyway. Sword plus shield was strong. If you have no magic and no high damage, I know the boss can be a bit dangerous, but that was nothing. Yay, I got a spell. Also, Joseph's walking around pretty well for someone who's dead. Okay, that was just a shortcut back to the first floor. Very nice. Very Skyrim of them. Oh! I'm not surprised, but ice heals the snowmans. I don't think I've ever tried that before, but yeah, makes sense. You probably could have got a lot of value from fire in this dungeon, if you wanted. I mean, we've already got a pretty high level fire, to be honest. Not very high, but it's good enough. Well, you know, he's already died once. Should focus on getting that thunder up a bit. I think we've got a sea voyage coming up soon enough, so being good against water enemies would be nice. Oh, look who it is! It's Borgon! Curses! You have the bell already! I mean, we just fought a boss, now we're having a second boss. Let's see if we can burn him. Double shield. Well, there is also the option of, if you really want to do max damage, you just punch. Full power punch. Yeah, it's pretty good. Man, punching is as overpowered as always. Goodbye, Borgon. No one will remember you. Hey there, Oodaloop. Someone learned how to use a shield somehow. Not like this guy did anything. Well, just walk around him. Just leave his corpse on the ground. Oh wait, he's not dead! Here's a parting gift. It's... he was a load-bearing boss! Once again, as you defeat the boss, the dungeon starts to collapse. And Joseph, even though he's dead, decides to take one for the team and just holds the giant boulder. We not leave you! Seriously, this is not time for talking. Maybe he would live if people would just get out of the way. And then he could jump out of the way too. Oh, you know. By the power of administrator mode. Well, this touching scene as Joseph takes a boulder for the team and begins a sad trend of everyone who joins your party dying. Sorry, I left before the music got serious, but yeah, Joseph didn't make it. Crushed by a boulder. I mean, technically he got exploded by bombs first, and then we just threw his body in front of the boulder, I think. Oh, I should switch back to lightning, right? We're gonna train up that lightning spell a little bit. Oh, isn't there like a mini game on the snow thing? I forget how you get it. I don't care very much. $600 damage, guy. You're making this lightning spell look really weak. Let's, this is why I keep giving him different weapon combos. Trying not to just kill everything immediately. Let's see. His punching is too strong. His daggers are good. Shield is good. I mean, I don't know. He could... everyone can use swords. Swords are good. Have some swords. Boy, I sure hope we have enough money to buy life spell. Then we can bring Joseph back from the dead, right? I wonder if you... So the game doesn't show you your experience on magic levels, magic skill levels, at the end of combat. But it's definitely possible that it's got the same kind of scaling over rounds as we've learned for the other things, the other for weapons. Well, I think what I'll do for a while... yeah, we'll just go with some sort of balanced build for a little while. I would like Marie to catch up a little bit with her spell damage. Like, it's hard. I don't know how long it, after we get a few levels up in it, it'll be strong enough to kill enemies in one shot. But given that our weapon skills are up to like level 5 and 6 already, imagine trying to grind through all of the spells you want to cast individually to keep up with your overall weapon skill. Because you could just use swords or you could just pick one weapon style and use it the entire game. But you have to do this for every spell you want to use. Oh, now Maria has evil HP. So she's had one battle, and that's like 10% Thunder XP. We need like more enemies so we can test the long, like if we have 6 enemies and she had to cast Thunder like 6 or more times. Like this should be 6 casts. So she was at 10% of level 3 basically. I want to see if we get like a significant progress by having a long battle. Well, one shot that one. But 5 rounds is pretty good. She definitely got some MP out of it. So that was maybe a third of a level, maybe something like that. I feel like the weapon skills went up a bit quicker. I don't know why they make magic growth so slow. It seems really underpowered compared to weapon ranks, especially stuff like punching. And you literally have to spend MP to train it, right? Like you can just... Your weapon skills go up just by normal combat with no cost. But you need a way to recover MP to really grind out magic levels. I'm just thinking, you know. Also, enemies running away doesn't help. Come on. Thanks. No stats. That was another third or so of a level. Alright, well I'll try to get her to Thunder 4. That shouldn't take more than 1 or 2 more fights at least. It's definitely interesting. I still think black magic is pretty bad. Just as a general rule. Alright, one more battle for sure, we'll get it. I'm getting some points in agility too. Let me just double check. No evasion multipliers yet. Alright, but that puts her at level 4 Fire Ice, or Fire Thunder. Okay. Let's head to the Salaman town and, you know, tell his young child daughter that daddy's dead. I wonder... We tried this before a little bit, I think. The teleport strat. It wasn't very effective last time either. It might be better to just do single target over multi-target. I know the hit rate for that kind of spell is higher if you focus it. There we go. I'm pretty sure when I did my Let's Play for Dawn of Souls, I think the bonus dungeon, I think I did something like that, trying to grind a couple spells up. Of course, not having auto battle made it suck, but The advantage, of course, on an emulator is you have super speed, right? Let's see if lowly goblins, the weakest enemy in the game, can resist being teleported out. For shame. I seem to remember this being more useful against low-level enemies, but... maybe Furion just doesn't have the stats for it. Like, perhaps the accuracy is based on your spirit stat for the white magic. I know the spell level is a big factor, but... One more time. Come on, buddy. As long as you kill one, we'll keep going. One more miss and we just punch him. There you go. They're just goblins. But you can certainly train up MP and Spirit that way anyway. And it is slowly leveling it up towards level 3. So slow. Let's get to level 3 right here. 7 friggin' goblins. Ah, miss, miss, miss. I'm surprised they don't just all run away, honestly. They can't even hit us. Let's just do a little bit of healing while Furion tries to rank up here. Hey, there you go. 2 out of 7. Not bad. Also, Guy has 911 hit points now. Maria is still evil hit points, but Guy's doing well. So that's a couple casts that should get Furion teleport level up. I know he was very close to a cure level up as well, so let's see what we can do then. We'll just auto battle it out like this. Alright, cure and teleport up. No stats for Furion besides some random HP. Maria gets the strength magic up. Good for her. Guy gets some magic up as well. Hey. Alright. Don't let Joseph's death be in vain. Yeah, how did they know, man? How did they know? No, not Joseph. No. Alright, so this was the girl that was crushing on Joseph. I don't know if she ever talked to him, but she just stood outside his house going, oh, I sure love that man. Maybe one day I'll marry him. And his actual daughter, and I assume this girl is not his mom, or mom. Like Nellie and this lady, they are not related. So assumedly Joseph had a wife who's left him or died, and some random girl that just wanted to jump his bones has now adopted his daughter and taken his entire house because he's got like the largest house in town. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's an NES JRPG. Don't worry about it. Yeah, 4 of the dead people get to come back in the Dawn of Souls version. Or at least they get one last hurrah. Alright, Whoop Tome. We already have a Teleport Tome. Oh, we can learn Sap. That's nice. Everyone learns life just on principle. Alright, Warp for Maria. Sap for Furion. Everyone gets life. Guy should probably get Asuna as well, just for an emergency. Oh, you can sort them too. Nice. I'll maybe do that later. But I'll keep all the black magic together, and she'll have some white magic. Just the essentials white magic, and then she'll learn most of the black magic. And then Furion will have most of the white magic, and Guy will just have white magic essentials. That should work out. I don't know how much I'll grind them, but, you know, every now and then we'll do a little grind. I'm pretty sure once we get to, whatever the magic town in Mysidia, we can just buy any spell we want there anyway. This is about the right time to have some emergency, status protection. Not that battles have been difficult at all, but we've got the money now to have some backup protection. And I'll regret spending all this money in a minute, but... Alright, outdoors full MP, some MP in dungeons, some resurrection. And then we're immediately going to find a town with new weapons and armor and new spells, and I'm going to be sad. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure we go straight to another dungeon. You should get armor to make your party evasion tanks. We have quite a lot of armor, you know. Defense definitely reduces the damage you take. By having high defense, when an enemy does hit us, we take 0 damage. Sure, we take 56 poison because it's a percentage of your total, but the actual physical hit did 0 damage. Besides, taking damage is good. Taking damage just means you get more HP. Can we farm gold hairpins? I don't know. Probably. Well, as long as it's an item in this game and not an item from the bonus dungeon, there might be a way to get it from drops. Actually, I haven't seen any items drop anything yet. No, but they've been dropping consumables like potions and not just gold. They've been dropping like potions and antidotes and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if they'll drop like weapons and armor, but there's certainly a chance. Let me check my evasion again. I don't want to miss it. Eventually we're going to get an evasion multiplier and I want to see it happen. But I'm not sure what triggers it. It's 24 agility and still no gain. Alright, so we have this goddess bell. Let's show it off to the princess. Maybe after this cutscene I'll go have a sandwich. Take a little short break before we continue our stream. We bought that bell with Joseph. You didn't do anything. You sat on your throne. Alright, go to Kashwan. Use the goddess bell. Okay. Where's Kashwan Keep? I think we have to fly there, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. We have the goddess bell. He doesn't care. Hey, King, we have a goddess bell. Would you like to look at it? Look, it's lovely. He doesn't even care. How come no one cares about our cool bell? Ah, YouTube. always notifying a small percentage of people who have subscribed and clicked the bell and smashed the like button and done a little summoning ritual dance. YouTube, just doing YouTube things, you know. Okay, well, yeah. Next stop is Kashwan. So I'm just gonna take a short break, like maybe 10 minutes. I'm gonna have a little bite to eat, fill up my water, and then we will continue playing the game. And I think what I'll do while